Mesdames et messieurs, chers
Distinguished colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I'd invite you to take your seats.
Je déclare ouverte
The 44th meeting of the Third Committee at the 74th session of the General Assembly is called to order. I wish to remind delegations that statements made in explanation of vote before and after the vote or general statements shall not exceed 5 minutes. I now invite the committee to resume its consideration of item 65, report of the Human Rights Council, in order to take action on draft resolution A/C3/74/L56. I would like to inform the committee that draft resolution L56 contains no programme budget implications. I now give the floor to the representative of Tunisia to speak on behalf of the group of African states to make a statement.
Madame.
Merci, Monsieur le Président.
Thank you, Chair.
I have the honor to introduce for adoption draft resolution entitled Report of the Human Rights Council contained in document A/C3/74/L56 on behalf of the 54 member states of the United Nations that are members of the African Group. As is traditionally the practice since the African Group has been presenting this initiative in the Third Committee, I would like to reiterate the importance the African Group attaches to this draft resolution and to the framework of the General Assembly Resolution 16/251, including its subsequent institution building package, which marked the foundation of the Human Rights Council and its mandate. The African Group considers the establishment of the Human Rights Council as a milestone in the global efforts aimed at the promotion and protection of all human rights for all, based on a constructive, cooperative approach that avoids selectivity and double standards. The African Group subscribes to the principles of constructive and genuine dialogue and cooperation as contained in the Framework General Assembly Resolution 16/251 and remains firmly committed towards ensuring that the provisions of OP5C, I, and J of the General Assembly Resolution 16/251 are adhered to. The African Group reaffirms the General Assembly Resolution A/Resolution/65/281, by which the Human Rights Council status as a subsidiary body of the General Assembly is maintained. Hence, the Group would like to reaffirm the mandate of the Third Committee of the General Assembly to examine the work of the Human Rights Council through the adoption of its annual report by this committee. The African Group presents this resolution to express its continuous support to the important work of the Council and looks forward to the adoption of this resolution by consensus, a matter that would provide a message of strong support to the Council. The African Group looks forward to the adoption of this resolution, which contains a procedural update aiming at taking note of the reports of the Council and its addendum, including the addendum thereto, and its recommendations contained therein. The African Group would like to thank the delegations who co-sponsored the resolution and invites other member states to join the list of co-sponsors and support the resolution. I thank you.
Je vous remercie, Madame.
I thank the representative of Tunisia for her statement on behalf of the group of African states. I now give the floor to the Secretary.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would like to announce that since the submission of the draft resolution, and in addition to those delegations listed on the L document, the following countries have also become co-sponsors of L56: the Russian Federation and the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela. If any other countries wish to co-sponsor L56, please signify by pressing the microphone button. I see Lebanon. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Je vous remercie, Monsieur le Secrétaire.
I thank the Secretary. A recorded vote has been requested for draft resolution AC3/74/L56, entitled Report of the Human Rights Council. Before we move to a vote, I will give the floor to any delegation who wish to make a general statement in line with the draft text, and then any delegation who wishes to explain their vote. I recall that in line with Rule 128 of the Rules of Procedure of the General Assembly, the sponsor of a proposal is not permitted to speak in explanation of the vote on the proposal. Does any delegation wish to make a general statement?
I give the floor to Eritrea. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, Eritrea supported this resolution entitled Report of the Human Rights Council, which is traditionally tabled by our group, the African Group, due to its firm belief on the need for the Third Committee to discuss the report of the Human Rights Council as a subsidiary body of the General Assembly. However, Eritrea's support should not in any way be interpreted as an endorsement of the report of the Human Rights Council contained in A/3.3/74/L.56, as Eritrea opposes all politically motivated mandates, and it dissociates itself from the part of the report which includes the resolution entitled Situation of Human Rights in Eritrea. The resolution on Eritrea is a continuation of a politically motivated agenda which began in 2012, and it goes against the promotion of the human rights in all countries in a universal, objective, and non-selective manner. I thank you.
Je vous remercie, Madame la
I thank the representative of Eritrea for that statement. The committee will now commence with the process of voting on draft resolution L56. Also, in accordance with Rule 128, no representative may interrupt the voting except on a point of order in connection with the actual process of voting. Delegations are kindly requested to indicate their votes.
Voilà.
The committee is now voting on draft resolution AC 374L56 entitled Report of the Human Rights Council. Will all delegations confirm that their votes are correctly reflected on the screen? The voting has been completed. Please lock the voting machine.
On y est finalement arrivé.
We got there in the end. The result of the vote is as follows. In favour, 115. Against, 4. Abstentions, 60. Draft resolution A/C374L56 is adopted.